Welcome back to the Cryptoworld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and for anyone holding Ethereum, definitely pay attention to this video because Ethereum is in yet another deciding moments for this pattern and also this pattern just here. On top of that, I'll also be comparing this bull market to the last bull market later in this video, so definitely stick around all the way to the end so that you're not missing out on any of this important information. And just before we jump into it, make sure to hit the like button down below, and if you're new to the channel, you might as well subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. And of course, hitting that subscribe button down below costs you absolutely nothing. But anyway, with all of that out of the way, let's get straight to what this video is about. So right here, we're on the Ethereum to US dollar chart on the 4-hour time frame, and as you can see, we do actually have a possible bear flag on the chart that has already formed and has already broken below this line of supports, coming in at around 4,150. And right now, Ethereum is possibly in the retest phase for this pattern. So basically, if Ethereum gets a strong rejection from that 4,150 level and we continue further to the downside in the short term here, honestly, that would be a bearish signal for Ethereum, potentially signaling to us that we're due for some lower prices. But if Ethereum can simply get above this importance level and hold back above that level, then that would completely invalidate this pattern. So that's why I'm saying that right now we are in a deciding moment. Now for the technical price target, you could measure the flagpole like this or like this. So we'll do it both ways to see both price targets. And this first price target to the downside would potentially be coming in at around 3.7k. But having the larger flagpole drawn out like this from the actual all-time high, that would give us a price target down towards around 3.6k. So really around 3.6k to 3.7k is the price targets that we're looking at for this potential bear flag, if of course we see that strong rejection from this line coming in at around 4,150 to 4.2k. And speaking about bearish patterns and speaking about deciding moments, we're in another one just here, of course, with this head and shoulders pattern on the 4-hour charts for Ethereum. Now obviously this is not a perfect head and shoulders pattern, but we have formed a left shoulder, we have formed a head, and obviously we have now formed a right shoulder, which is all we need to see for this pattern besides a break below the neckline. Of course, the break below the neckline is really what confirms the price target to the downside, and right now we have not seen that because the neckline for this pattern is coming in at pretty much exactly 4,000 US dollars. So basically, for the bulls out there, it's very important for Ethereum to remain above 4,000 and not see any major break below, because obviously a confirmed break below 4,000 would be setting up the price target for this pattern, and also in that case a break below 4,000 would most likely be playing out this pattern as well. And just measuring out the technical price target for this pattern, if we do see a major break below 4,000 US dollars per Ethereum, technically the price target for this pattern is coming in at around 3.1k. Does that mean Ethereum is definitely going to go down there? Well, no, not exactly. Just because that's a technical price target on the chart, that does not mean we're guaranteed to go down there, because first of all, we haven't actually seen a confirmed break below 4,000, at least just yet. And second of all, even though that's a price target on the chart, we've still got other important areas of support on the chart that we need to be paying attention to. For example, zooming out to the 12-hour time frame for Ethereum, you can see here that we've got this short-term support coming in between 4,000 US dollars and 4.1k. And by the way, that level of support right there is simply the 38.2% Fibonacci level. And I've been letting you know on this channel ever since Ethereum was at 4.7k all the way back here, I said that it's very likely Ethereum would be holding this level of support coming in just above 4,000 US dollars. And so of course that is continuing to play out here in the shorter term, but we are getting very close to the next major move for Ethereum, at least when you're comparing this correction to the September correction. As you can see, we are looking very similar right now to the last correction, and that is nothing new for the subscribers out there. Once again, I've been mentioning it basically every single day for around 2 weeks now on the channel. Now, of course, it is totally possible that Ethereum just begins to bottom out here and starts entering into a recovery from the current prices. Technically, that is a possibility that we need to be considering. But if Ethereum were to simply continue this correction like that September correction, then we could be due for one more leg to the downside, down towards the 120-day SMA, which is right now coming in between 3.6k and 3.7k, which is of course very interesting because that was the technical price target for this potential bear flag if we confirm this rejection. And remember, when Ethereum hit that 120-day simple moving average, we bottomed out for the September correction as we were getting ready for the next major move to the upside. So as of right now, my current Ethereum strategy hasn't really changed. I'm still just slowly dollar cost averaging in at the current values right here, just above 4,000. And I've been letting you know that on the channel for around a week now, and I'm doing that in the case that we bottom out early and we see a early recovery out of this correction. But remember, I'm only slowly dollar cost averaging into the market so that if we do play out that next leg to the downside, I can continue to take advantage of that opportunity of these lower prices, because once again, I'm only dollar cost averaging into Ethereum right now. But it's important to mention that that's not financial advice. That's just telling you my personal Ethereum strategy and what I'm seeing on the charts. And speaking about similarities playing out on the chart right now for Ethereum, zooming out to the weekly time frame for Ethereum and comparing the 2021 price action to the 2017 price action, because what we can see is very similar price action, almost identical price action playing out right now. For example, back in the last bull cycle, back in 2017, we had a major bullish move to the upside straight into the middle of the year in around June 2017, where we reached a major market top and quite a significant crash back to the downside, exactly like what we saw towards the middle of this year. And that major crash to the downside took us all the way into July 2017 before we started flipping bullish again, leading into the end of August, beginning of September, exactly like what we've seen this year. And then back in 2017, this bearish price action was happening during September, just like how we saw the pullback this year during September. And then in the last bull market, October flipped bullish again, like just here. And then when November came around, it actually was more of a neutral month, if anything. But towards the end of November, and as we were leading into December, we actually had two red weeks, two bearish weeks for Ethereum. And they were the 2 weeks following the breakout above the previous all-time high level, just like what we've seen right here. Once again, we broke out above the previous all-time high level, and now we're seeing those two red weekly candles playing out this year, just like the last bull cycle back in 2017. And simply taking a look at what happens to Ethereum last time, as we entered further into December and also into January, we began to see the Ethereum price absolutely explode to the upside in the coming months. So while the price action in the immediate short term might be looking a little bit more bearish here, and yes, technically speaking, we are in a short-term downtrend, making lower highs and lower lows, but keep in mind, that's only on the smaller timeframes in the shorter term. When you're zooming out to the weekly charts, for example, we are still looking really bullish. And believe it or not, we're still on track for this bull market, and that's exactly why I am dollar cost averaging into Ethereum at these cheaper prices that we're seeing right now, and I will be holding that Ethereum for the longer term, as in for at least the next few months. And if you want to get extra updates throughout the day, make sure you follow me over on my Twitter for all of this extra free content, and the link to my official Twitter account is in the description down below and also linked in the pinned comments. And if you enjoyed this video or got something valuable out of it, please make sure to leave a like down below, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. And before you click off, especially for the new viewers on the channel, make sure you're checking out one of these uploads if you haven't already, because these videos can potentially help you make even more money in the crypto markets. And as always, I honestly do appreciate all of your support in the channel at the moment. I can't thank you guys enough. But anyway, that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.